We were talking to Forrest earlier and some other guys. What's the next step for this defense? Because I know you guys felt like you progressed last year. Is there more
Oh yeah.
to tap into?
Yeah, I think it's always more, especially when you get a chance to look back, reflect on the previous season you had, work in certain areas, certain situations where you can put yourselves in, you kind of look like, wow, we could have been so much better in these areas. And I feel like those areas, you take those steps, as a team, as an individual, you take responsibility, and then I think you come out here and you work on it. And I think that's what we're excited to do.
Khari, what decision did you make as far as vaccination?
I think that's a personal decision. I feel like, our team is in a good spot. As a team, I feel like I'm healthy, my family is healthy, and I've been blessed to be healthy. And I feel like, I'll continue to make, and us as individuals, we'll continue to make the best decisions for our health.
How do you think you'll adapt to, if you're not vaccinated, how do you think you'll adapt to the protocol? Because, you went through last year, that wasn't fun. Are you prepared to have to go through that again if you need to?
Yeah, I feel like our team, like the vaccinated guys and the unvaccinated guys, is written out. Everybody's looking to follow the protocols, whether they're vaccinated or not, and I am as well. I'm looking to follow whichever category I fall in the protocols, keep myself and everybody else healthy so that we can have a productive season and keep as many guys healthy as possible.
With this team being one of the higher unvaccinated teams in the league, Frank's out the first couple of days. What's the concern level? This is that's how the positive cases are going to happen. What's your guys' worry as we get going?
I think it's kind of like everybody else in the country. You know what I'm saying? We're in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Whether we play football or not, like everybody's in this situation with their jobs, and I feel like the concern is to keep everybody healthy. You know what I mean? I think we want to all stay healthy. We want to all be able to play. We want to all respect everybody's decisions and limit as many distractions as possible. I think our concern is more so football related. More so than anything, we want to check our boxes health wise. But then at the end of the day, it's about winning football games, and I think that's what we're trying to do.
Speaking of health, you played through I lost track of all the little bumps and bruises you had last year.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Did it take a while to get back to 100% after the season?
No, towards the end of the season, I started to feel much better. I got a lot of rest in the off season, was able to strengthen my body in some areas I felt was causing me problems, and I'm excited to get back out and go full throttle.
You feel like because of the long break, June, July, you guys need to get after it a little bit more in camp than maybe years past?
You could say that, but we're professionals. This group of guys we got a group of workers. So I feel that everybody been taking good care of their body. We're gonna see here shortly, but I feel like everybody's taking pretty much good care of their bodies. You know what I'm saying? I trust you. You see guys, you work with guys, and you know that we're getting the work in. You know what I'm saying? So I trust our coaches to be able to know how much work we need and where we need to be, and us as professionals. A lot of guys, it's their third, fourth, fifth plus year. We know where we are. We know where we need to be in order to be able to compete at the highest level.
This might be a hard question,
that are
but
coming out tomorrow for the first time in a long time.
Man, I tell them we're excited. Coach Nation, we're excited to see you. It's a blessing to be able to come out here under the conditions of our country. We're glad that the NFL and the Colts have made this happen, and we're just excited to be able to get back and connect with them.
All right, what do you think the bar is for this team? Look, a lot of you guys are young veterans coming into your prime. What do you think it is?
I think it's as high as we set it. As high as we set it, and as much as we work for. Obviously, things we do in the past, or the players we have, or what you look like on paper, that means very little in this game, and we understand that. And I feel like we're not looking to be given anything because of who we have or what we feel like we've done. I feel like we can set the bar, we can set our own pace, we can control our own destiny, and that started at the end of last year. And I think that it's just going to continue as we progress through this next phase of camp.
Is it easier to do that when you brought back a lot of the same guys, especially to this defense?
I don't know if it make it easier. I think it's just a little more familiarity, a little more chemistry. There's always new faces. It's almost like no 2 days are alike in this league, and we understand that. But at the same time, our core, our base, what we believe in, our values, they all been the same, and they've been working for us.
One guy that did leave was Anthony Walker, and Darius talked about this a couple months ago, that there's maybe a leadership void there. He's going to have to step up. Do you feel like, I know it's a different position, but do you feel like you have to kind of step up and help fill that void too?
Yeah, 100%. Everybody has to chip in. You know what I'm saying? Walk, he's been here, a pillar for us, years, and, we respect him and, his where he is now and everything. But, we got other guys as well that can step up and lead. Bobby is a real smart guy, real sharp guy. Darius, with EJ stepping up, Matt, and a lot of guys that's been here, you know what I mean, as well as myself and Kenny, Julian in the back end. So we got plenty of guys that can step in and fulfill that role.
What do you think we'll see from Julian Blackman this year?
I think you'll see him just continue to transcend. Don't be surprised when he balls out. That's all I'm gonna say. So I think that he's a baller, and I think you're gonna see that more so this year.
What's it like having, you guys are both really instinctive players. What's it like having someone like that next to you in the last line of defense?
I think it just feeds you. You know what I'm saying? You got a brother of yours that you can trust. You know, y'all see him on the field, but I think off the field, that's what gives you that confidence. You know, on the field that everything is gonna work out for you. And when you're both instinctive, when you're both in sync, you know, it's a beautiful thing. But we're still both young. We're looking to grow in that area. We're looking to grow a stronger bond so that we can influence, you know, everybody else around us, you know, in a positive way. That we all can make plays and win.
I don't know how much of the game you watched when you got hurt, but that Pittsburgh game last year, do you ever think about that game and what kind of could have been? You guys won that game, home playoff game, and you got hurt, and it seemed like everything kind of unraveled from there.
Yeah, I think it's more of a lesson learned, you know, for us and for our team. Honestly, you can look back and you can learn from it. You can look and see where, you know, what we could have done defensively, and I'm sure special teams, offense feel the same way. But I think that, you know, at the end of the day, you learn the lesson, you tuck it in your back pocket, and you move forward. So that if we're in this position, in that position this year, we won't make the same mistake.
Sorry, DeForest was saying, you know, for him, taking the defense, so it's not just number one through the middle of the season, but finishing that way. What do you think the defense has to do that the whole season?
Yeah, I think we got to just continue to play hard, continue to finish. You know what I mean? When we get guys get nicked up and bruised up, feel like the next guy up, we got to be ready to go and stay on our P's and Q's. You know what I mean? There's no givens, there's no gimme games in this league, and I feel like in order for us to, you know, be a top defense consistently, you know, we have to consistently put that product out, and then we got to make the adjustments. You know what I mean? Us as players, we got to make the adjustments, make the defense work, trust the scheme, trust each other. Not saying that we didn't last year, but I think just more so that'll take us to the next level.